and welcome again to Hypnosis Today, where we explore how people are using hypnosis to achieve remarkable things. If you've just joined us, we have as our second guests, let me get this right, Salim Yogi Shante and his wonderful client, Shanda. Now, Salim is an honor graduate of HMY College of Hypnotherapy, and Shanda came to visit Salim to get symptom relief through past life regression therapy. Please help me welcome my guests. Shanda, I'm going to start with you. What made you come in and see Salim?
I was having these blocks in my life, and I wanted to figure out a way to overcome some issues that I kept going around in a circle with. So I've decided to try past life regression as my therapy.
Now, when you say you were running into some blocks over and over again, can you describe that pattern that you kept repeating?
For example, there was a pattern that I was having with finances, with just relationships. It just kept being that blocked door that I could never open. So past life regression, I said, let me give it a try.
Was past life regression something that you've believed in your whole life?
Actually, no, it wasn't. I grew up in a very stern Christian home, so past life regression, anything to that nature was really forbidden.
So how did you even find out about it?
I started searching on the internet. Friends were telling me about past life regression and just hypnotherapy in general, and I thought, yeah, let me give it a try.
How did you find Salim?
Actually, I went on a meetup, and they had a class, and then I said, well, let me explore it a little more. So I went on the HMI website, and that's how I found Salim.
Wonderful. Now, Salim, what kind of induction did you use to help Shanda get into her past life?
I used a modified progressive relaxation to get her relaxed and comfortable with the idea of going into a past life. And then I used the staircase 3 times.
3 times?
3 staircases.
That's low into the basement.
Very deep into the subconscious mind.
Can you describe it?
Sure. The first level, I had her go down to a platform where there was a basket of fruits and vegetables and water, just to heighten her senses and to smell the fruit and experience it, because these are the senses she would need when she go into the past life to totally experience it. Then I had her go down a second flight where I had her imagine herself in a recliner, and then imagine her going down the third flight into a curtain with a door of many possibilities of lives that she may have lived.
Wow. So when you went down that corridor with many lives that you could have experienced, what happened then?
I saw many doors, and it was kind of, at first it was a little scary. It's not something that I'm used to doing every day, but going down the doors gave me some kind of mystery. Like, I felt like Scooby-Doo. Like, in the mystery, I had to find out why I kept going through this. So I had to go through one of these doors to find all these clues and everything. So it was a very good experience for me.
How did you pick which door to go through?
I just kept imagining this beautiful door with this gold outline, and it kept coming to me, so that was the door that I went through.
You know, everybody in the studio audience and at home wants to know about your past life and what you learned from it.
Well, I was an actress in England, and I had some challenges then that I came to develop that I have now, and I was able to overcome the challenges
in the past life?
And now.
Oh, okay.
From the past life.
So what did you learn from the past life?
I learned how to overcome some fears.
Were you afraid when you were an actress in England?
Yes, I was.
And how did you handle it then, and then transform it to the current situation?
Well, how I handled it is I've been here before, so it can't be that bad.
That's right. Uh-huh.
And so that's how I started to handle my actions, was that I've been here before, so it's going to be okay.
Beautiful. Now, just discovering someone's past life, I know, doesn't take care of the totality of the issue. As you found that Chandra was an actress in her past life and she was running into the same issues of fear, how did you guide her in her past life to overcome it?
Well, Shonda was a perfect candidate for a past life because she did the research and she was open to it. And similarities in her past life and her present life, it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what we did was we just self-empowered her with that belief that she has been through this before, she has overcome it, she created it so she can overcome it now. So I started giving her many tools that she can use, pass out sessions that she can use in her everyday life. And the great client that she is, she implemented it immediately and we start seeing early results.
Well, I want to talk about any kind of auditions or performances that you are doing now and how you use this as you were auditioning or even performing.
Well, the fear is really subdued now. It's not as much as it usually is. So when I go into an audition or even, hear word of it, normally I would get nervous. And now I don't have that anymore. So I go in and I've been here before. I go over the tools that Salim has given me, and everything just seems to run more smoothly now.
Excellent. Now, since you've been doing past life regression, you've also done some, life progression. Can you tell me about that type of therapy that you're using currently with Shonda?
Sure, post-life progression is taking someone into their future self. And when we did that with Shonda, she was able to manifest pretty much the life that she wants to live now. So she was able to ask herself questions to take the proper steps to manifest that in her current life. And it was a great experience, and she learned a lot of information from it.
Well, I love this because everybody can have goals. Why, I have goals, but how do we convert our goals into a plan? As you saw your progression, can you tell me what action steps you've taken since seeing that progression into your current life to get you there?
Yes, actually now the goals that I do have are more clearer than just writing them down on a piece of paper. It's like now I see myself moving forward instead of being stagnant and stuck like how I was feeling before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really working. It's amazing.
I'm going to ask the other question that everyone wants to know about. Right at the beginning of our interview, you said that you had run into patterns financially. Since you've been having hypnotherapy with Salim, how have you broken those financial patterns?
Wow, that's amazing because what has been happening subconsciously and what is manifesting now, it's more clearer now. Everything just seems to be more crystal clear. I'm able to actually manage my finances, which is like a first. I'm like, and I don't even know that I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look back, I'm like, oh wow, I did do that. So
Yes.
it's amazing.
Teach us some suggestions for having abundant and managed finances. Can you tell
Right
us
now?
some right now, this minute?
Believe, feel, and manifest.
Those are the best post-hypnotic suggestions that I have heard. Now, you mentioned that when you were having past life regression, it was a little scary going down that corridor. What would you say to someone who is scared about having hypnosis in general or past life regression in particular?
Just go in with an open mind, and just really just listen to your inner voice. To me, it's always right.
It is always right.
It's always right.
Is past life regression right for everybody, for every client?
That will be up to the individual because past life regression is something that depending on your belief system, it could be a curiosity, it could be a religious belief or a spiritual belief. So that's not something that I would pretty much enforce on anyone or even suggest. That's something they would have to ask about. So
Salim, I agree, and I want to know because I've been doing past life regression therapy for just over 500 years now.
you don't look a day over 200.
Oh, thank you. Well, it appears we're out of time for today. I want to thank my very special guests, Salim Yogi Shante, and everyone's going to want to know more about past life regression therapy and hypnosis. And you can reach Salim on hmigrads.com. I also want to thank Shanda for coming on and sharing her experience. And I want to thank everybody at home for watching the show. My name is Lisa Mackenberg, and I hope you will join us next time when we meet more people and explore how they are using hypnosis today. But please stay tuned. We have a lot more coming up for you on HMI Web TV. That's Hypnotherapy Television, 24/7. Welcome again to Hypnosis Today, where we explore how people are using hypnosis to achieve
relationships. It just kept being that blocked door that I could never open. So past life regression, I said, let me give it a try.
Was past life regression something that you've believed in your whole life?
Actually, no, it wasn't. I grew up in a very stern Christian home, so past life regression circle with. So I've decided to try past life regression as my therapy.
Now, when you say you were running into some blocks over and over again, can you describe that pattern that you kept repeating?
For example, there was a pattern that I was having with finances, with just relation.
Remarkable things. If you've just joined us, we have as our second guests, let me get this right, Salim Yogi Shante and his wonderful client, Shanda. Now, Salim is an honor graduate of HMI College of Hypnotherapy, and Shanda came to visit Salim to get symptom relief through past life regression therapy. Please help me welcome my guests. Shanda, I'm going to start with you. What made you come in and see Salim?
I was having these blocks in my life, and I wanted to figure out a way to overcome some issues that I kept going around in a